Dark Side of Daryl, Darth Vader Daryl, Wyatt again, Get Out My Face again, all that other good stuff, man. Santee, South Carolina, finest Orangeburg County on. Who we got else on the stage, man? Go ahead, man. Introduce yourself, boy. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's go, man. Clap it up, man.
Hey, man, just Mike, man. Reese's Pizza, a.k.a. Choke Yourself, man. What's good?
Hey, man. Call him also, we call him Smooth Criminal. We call him
Smooth Criminal. I ain't Michael Jackson. I ain't Mike, hey, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, hold on.
Hey, we also call him
Smooth Criminal.
I know I'm going to call you now, man. We're going to call you Guru, man. Gangsta, man. Bald head slick, man.
Hey, that was a dope now, but Guru?
Yeah, Guru.
Gangsta?
That's a good one.
Okay.
That's a good one. Yeah, Guru, bald head slick, man. hey, we may not always be right. We may not always be wrong.
But you always get our mouth's opinion what we're speaking on.
Hey, with that being said, man, we're going to get into this NFL free agency. I'm going to go ahead and let my homeboy go ahead and start it off, man. Go ahead, man. What you think about the free agency so far, man? What you like about it so far, Mike?
A lot of movement, man. I mean, I can talk about the team that we reside in, Charlotte, North Carolina, but
okay,
I'm gonna talk about the other teams out here. Like I say, if I had to pinpoint a team that I really like what they're doing is Chicago Bears. I really like what they're doing because Ben Johnson, when he took over, he see how Caleb Williams was getting drugged. So
yeah,
he said himself he was taking the same approach the Panthers did with Bryce Young the second season. They putting a lot of resources into the offensive line. So, like I said, it's a carbon copy league, like anybody else say. But if you don't give your offense, your quarterback a chance to stand up, I don't care who your quarterback is. So I think they know they got a talent in him, but you got to keep him up right. So they have traded. They traded for offensive lineman from Texas. No. I'm sorry, not the Texas. They traded from Kansas City. I think they got an offensive lineman from Kansas City. Then they got offensive lineman, I think, from the Rams. If I'm not mistaken, they done picked up 3 offensive linemen to help solidify. Okay. Oh, they picked up the number 2 center that was on the free agent from Atlanta to. He went from Atlanta to Chicago. That's going to hurt Atlanta. He was the number. It said Ed ranked him the second best center in the
Grady Jarrett. Overall. Grady Jarrett. That's what they picked up from Atlanta.
No. They picked up the center. They picked up Grady Jarrett.
Okay, yeah. Hold on. That was the defensive tackle from Atlanta. Hold on.
They picked up Grady Jarrett, but I'm talking about on the offense. They solidified the offensive line. Then they went out and got Grady Jarrett 3-year deal. He had just got cut that money from Atlanta, and he got signed that afternoon.
Drew Dahlman. That's who they got.
Yeah, that's it. Drew. I couldn't think of his name. Yeah. So they picked him up. But like I say, I like what they're doing so far. They haven't made any splashes besides Garrett, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I mean, when I say outside of the offensive line and D line, so Chicago pretty much is putting up all their money on the offensive and defensive line.
They got Dale Oyebigumbo.
Yeah, DN.
Yeah, Indianapolis. Yeah.
Yeah. So they putting all their money on the D line and offense because you got to realize they got the weapons on the outside.
Yeah.
And they got a running back. They got to do everything else. But I like what Chicago doing. I like what the Commanders did. They went and traded for Larry Johnson. They picked up Deebo Samuels in the trade.
Yep.
They doing some nice things down there. Like I said, they're trying to solidify, make Jaden Daniels, make sure he's staying up.
Exactly.
I like what they doing.
Yeah.
I like the approach they got going on.
Yeah.
The New England Patriots had a big splash because they had the most money. So, we're going to get into about what Milt Williams thing because people in Charlotte are upset about that. But, I did some more research today. I called you when it initially happened.
Yeah.
I said the Panthers, and I told you we about 2 or 3 weeks ago on this podcast, we said that me and you want to eat a sweat. We wanted Milt Williams. We said that. We wanted the Panthers to go for 1 or 2. They said they won. The Panthers were looking at getting Milt Williams.
Yeah.
Well, they sent the offer in 3 years, $60 million. He was gonna get $20 million a year. But Clutch, he's up under Clutch, which is Rich Paul and them.
Yeah.
So basically, what happened was they took the information the Panthers gave them, which is kind of smart on their part.
Yeah.
They said, "Hey, the Panthers gonna give us $20 million. Do anybody else out there want to give us more?" It became a bidding war with Arizona, Minnesota, and then they said it was a third team involved. They never said a team. Come to find out, it was New England. New England got the most money. New England say, "Hey, we'll give you 4 years, $104 million, $26 million a year."
Yeah.
He took it. So people in Charlotte upset saying, "Dan Morgan, they closed it." But you got to understand, this is how agency works.
This how it
He
works.
picked up he picked up $6 more million a year average. So you cannot be, and he picked up a whole nother year. Panthers only gave him a 3-year deal. So you can't be mad at that. He got 4 years. I mean, would I want Milt Williams in it? Yeah, but I mean, you know, he's been paying out that way.
You said Panthers was gonna give him 3 years, $60 million, right?
Yeah, we're gonna give him.
So he got an extra $40 million. He got an extra $40 million.
Yeah. But see, like I say, and then New England signed Carlton Davis to a 3-year deal. Signed Landry that was cut from Tennessee to a 3 or 4 year deal.
Yep.
Then they picked up a linebacker, I think, from the Raiders. If I'm not mistaken,
Robert
they picked up an offensive lineman.
Robert Spillane. That's who they picked for the Raiders.
They picked up an offensive lineman. I think Moses. Moses might have went there, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me see who else they got. They picked up Morgan Moses, right tackle. Yeah.
So they had the most money. So basically what they did is you can go out there and say, I'm outbid everybody now. Then you got people coming back, just like anything in sports. People saying, well, is Milton Williams worth the $26 million? He only played, he was a rotational piece. So, but you can splurge when you got that kind of money. Now, for the Panthers, then they had to go back to plan B, which I think Dan Morgan had a hell of a plan B. If I can't get Milt Williams, I'm gonna go get the guy from Turk, I think his name Turk Wharton from Kansas City. He went and picked him up. He had 7.5 or 8 sacks. Yeah. He had 7.5 or 8 sacks. Was playing beside Chris Jones. Then you go to the Rams to go get their guy Bobby Brown III. He's a run stopper.
Bobby Brown.
And then you went and picked up a DN from Minnesota. So basically, go ahead, man. So the Panthers, and to make you laugh really more, now the Panthers on their team have a Bobby Brown III. They got a Mike Jackson. I said, man, they getting more people on their team. They can have a whole group.
They have a dang Motown reunion, man.
Motown. So I mean, basically, the Panthers, they didn't have what you call big name people besides the safety.
You don't really need no big name. You don't really need no big name people anyway. You just need people that can play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, Dan Morgan is no dummy. He played in the NFL.
He knows what it takes.
He saw his first year as a general manager. He solidified the offensive line.
Yep.
He got Bryce Young to stand right. Now he came back the second season. Guess what? I gotta get this defense right. This defense got to get right. So he went out and got 3 guys on the D end. He got 2 defensive tackles. He got a D end. He picked up a safety. He re-signed J.C. Horn and he re-signed Mike Jackson. So now you look at the Panthers, you're like, they're not stout. Don't give me out anything, but they look way better on paper than they did last year.
Yeah, they're definitely solid. They're definitely more solid on the defense. That means they ain't got to really go out there and only thing they got to do at the draft is just pick the best player on the board. You know what I'm saying? If it's going on the defensive side, get the best defensive player on the board.
And that's the crazy part about it, picking number 8 now. They done grabbed 2 D tackles, a D end. I'm hearing on the radio today, I'm listening to all of sports radio, they really want Mason Graham from Michigan. But if he's gone, which I think he's going to be gone before 8, then you got to go to that receiver. All they wanted to grab that receiver out of Arizona, number 1 receiver in the draft.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm not saying the kid can't play. If you do any history with the Panthers and their receivers, we don't never do right.
Before Dan Morgan, though. That was before Dan Morgan.
I don't give a damn if Dan Morgan, Randy Morgan. I don't give a damn if it's AJ Morgan. It doesn't matter. Tracy Morgan. It doesn't matter.
That was before Dan Morgan. It seems like Dan, I know he probably know who to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, get me to the right. Hey, how is this guy really off the field? How is he mental? You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna do his due diligence as far as, you know what I'm saying, picking the right player for the team.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But taking Xavier Legette last year is making me weary. The year before that,
I think Legette, he might. You know how players do it, just like you got to give. Okay, the first year they knew that. Okay. They're going up through the highs and lows of the NFL. They're trying to see how everything is. They're trying to figure everything out. Okay, now they go in the second year. They kind of already know what they got to do. Okay, I know I got to come into training camp. This ready. I know I got to do this. I know when this time comes, I got to do that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to be trying to figure out what to do or asking questions you know, from the veterans, hey, what do I need to do next? They kind of like already kind of got a sense of, okay, I done got it. I done got out of the bird nest. I know I done hatched from the egg. I done got on top of the bird nest. Now I need to gain my feathers so I can go ahead and start flying. You know what I'm saying? So
it's not that I don't like the kid.
He might be.
It's not that I don't like. It's not that I don't like Xavier Legette. It's not at all. It's just that I have a problem, and it gets me scared when I see a receiver catch it with his body instead of his hands. Yeah,
a lot of them catch it.
He's a body catcher, and I don't like that.
We'll see.
I don't like that at all.
We'll see if he's working with Steve Smith. If if you work with or whoever he might work with, hey man, work with your hands, work with your hands, work with your hands. Hopefully, he been doing that during the off season. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? But I think he probably gonna be okay in this upcoming season. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he ain't been out there catching too many coons and he ain't out there catching too many coons and all this other stuff, man. He might be all right, man. You know, hey, you know what? That might be a good thing, man.
That's the problem.
You can catch coons with your hands if you want to. You know what I'm saying?
Every time I see him on internet now, he with that damn horse. He's talking about some damn coons. Damn the horse and damn them coons. I need you to be out there working on your hands. I need you to be out there picking like you picking cotton. You need to be out there working with your hands. And like I say, I understand that he is a social media phenomenon, which everybody, the way he talk, I get that. But I just want for the Panthers to take the next step. You got Jalen Coker on one side, you got Adam Thielen back, and you got Xavier Legette. Now, are you willing to take a risk? This is my whole theory about this. Are you willing to take a risk of this kid in Arizona? He's 6'5". He's explosive, but they want another weapon. I get it, but it makes me cringe. It makes me cringe to my soul because it's so many other things we can do with that number 8 pick. If you miss on this guy, he's not what they say he is, but not from all accounts, he is the number one receiver by far.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. I watch him play now. He that dude, man. He that dude.
And I seen him play too. But like I say, and it's not so. And I'm not taking that from the kid. Like I said, I'm not taking from him. It's just with this organization, we had I can go down a laundry list. Dwayne Jarrett.
I understand.
Dwayne Jarrett. No, you don't listen. Kelvin Benjamin.
I understand, man.
Bunches. I can keep going on and on, man. What's the kid from Mississippi took a couple years ago? And they traded him to the Cowboys last year.
You talking about
what's his name?
The one that what name? Not the rookie that couldn't catch nothing last year, right? Not that one year.
There was his second year and they traded him, and I was in the middle of the season.
Middle of the season. I can't think of his name off the top of my head right now.
Yeah, they got him in the second round. The Panthers used picks on the second. And see, this is what I'm talking. The reason I'm saying that, I'm saying all that to say this. Look at Philadelphia. You keep going back to this. They don't, in the last 4 or 5 years, they've hit on pretty much their first, second, and third round pick, fourth round pick. They done hit on. This is how you build your team to be good. The Panthers got a bad habit of grabbing receivers every year in the first or second round, and they don't pan out to be nothing.
Because maybe they didn't do it. And like how I always say, you got to think about who they had in their organization, who they had doing their scouting and stuff. This scout team sucked. Probably before Dan Morgan got here. Now he probably changed the whole scout team. Say, hey man, I need y'all to go. I need y'all to do y'all job, man. You know what I'm saying? Do what y'all need to do. I don't know why y'all picking these players. You know.
So the Panthers last year we picked up Xavier Legette in the first round.
Yeah.
The second round we picked up
You got Brooks from Texas.
Yep, and he tore his ACL. But like I say, they got Tavion Wallace. Some of the players they took last year did play
from Kentucky. And
they took some of the players did play. They did play last year. Yeah. We took Sanders. So, like you say, I'm gonna put the faith, like you said, put the faith in Dan Morgan that he's gonna get the Panthers back to where they need to be.
Yeah.
But like I say, I know this new I know which column had I know your boy had signed D-Hop signed today with Baltimore.
Baltimore, 1 year deal.
Yeah. He signed a 1 year, $6 million deal. So a lot of these receivers now, Stephon Diggs to the Brandon Cooks to the Cooper Cupps, a lot of these players, Mari Cooper, they got to find teams that's really going to want. They're gonna. When you get to your 31, 32, 33-year-old range, you get the 1-year deals.
Yeah.
So that's what everybody's doing right now. So I see he took the 1-year, $6 million deal, which that's a good look for Baltimore because he still got reliable hands. He could be another weapon for Jackson. But I just want to keep watching. And what's going to intrigue me is Pittsburgh made a splash. They traded for DK Metcalf. Turned around, gave him a second-round pick to Seattle, but they gave him $150 million. But Pittsburgh don't have a quarterback. Justin Fields went to the Jets on a 2-year, $40 million deal, which I don't blame him because I don't blame him one bit because, you know.
Yeah, they were talking about that. Stephen A. Smith was talking about that earlier. I think they talking about that it was a messy quarterback situation down in Pittsburgh that Mike Tomlin, you know, he kind of like blamed Mike Tomlin for it a little bit. But because, you know, Justin Fields, they was winning games his first 5. They won. They were like, he won the first, they were like 4-1 his first 5 games. They were winning. And then I guess once thing got back healthy.
Russell Wilson calf injury got better. They put Russell Wilson in. But you playing a devil's advocate with that because Russell Wilson 37 years old.
Yep.
I think Justin Fields maybe 23, 24 years old.
Yeah.
You gave up on a young dude for an older guy and it ain't panning out. Now, if you sit around, you lost out on Sam Darnold. The only other 3 quarterbacks out there for you is trading for Kirk Cousins, or you go pick up Aaron Rodgers, or you can bring back Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
And they gotta figure out. They gotta pivot real quick to figure out what they're gonna do.
Every quarterback they got is going to be an old wily veteran. So, like I said, with a Russell Wilson, with a Aaron Rodgers,
they can go get Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
Because Kobe, what's his name? Kobe Brissett, he left today. He signed with Arizona, I think today.
Yeah.
I think he signed a 1-year deal with them. So, I mean, Pittsburgh is in one of those. This is gonna be the first time in a while they are feeling like they are pressed. It's not that many quarterbacks in the draft. Yeah. I don't know what they're gonna do. I really don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, they're in a bad situation, man. I don't what pick they got in the draft. Let me see what pick they got.
20, 21.
Ooh, man, that ain't good.
They're in the latter half. They're in the latter half.
That ain't good. They're gonna have to get one of them older quarterbacks.
Well, you can draft the kid. You can draft that kid out of Mississippi, the third best quarterback.
Yeah,
you can keep a quarterback or get an Aaron Rodgers, and he can be a bridge quarterback. I just now what's the kid for Bo Nix. Now, give them a credit. They hit on it. They got a home run with Bo Nix.
You got a home run.
Quarterback of the future. So, but everybody not like that. So, lucky enough, the Panthers turned around with Bryce Young. They see they got a quarterback of the future, so they good. But I just don't know what Pittsburgh's going to do.
Yeah, that like I said, I like that Ole Miss quarterback. He might be, like you said, somebody they can pick and just set him down, and get him to learn up on the veteran. You know what I'm saying? Let him do like a hen do an egg. You know what I'm saying? Put the egg, let the hen set in the egg and let it warm up and hatch.
Well, I don't think that egg gonna be sitting there long. But whoever quarterback they got, he can't sit that long. He got to hatch real quick.
Yeah, he can't hatch real quick, man. You got to have the right temperature, man. When you incubate.
I tell you what, if that temperature is gonna be cold as in Pittsburgh, he better hatch real quick. They better put a heat on top of that egg because he got to hatch real quick.
And you got to take the eggs inside. You got to take the eggs inside of the house, man. Put the light bulb in there, man.
Yeah, there you go, old school. Put 2 or 3 lamps over and put some hair around and let them sit there and get warm.
Yeah, keep them warm, man.
I'm telling you, they're in trouble.
Yeah, definitely in trouble.
I know we can talk about football the rest of this podcast, but it's something I want to touch on that everybody talked about. I want to get your opinion on it.
Go ahead.
I want to get your opinion about LeBron James, so-called walking up on Stephen A. Smith and approaching him.
Well,
how do you feel about that? What was it?
I saw something too. That thing Ryan Clark said why he did that to what's my man name from that was with Stephen A. Smith. Hey, what's the white guy name?
Skip Bayless.
Yeah, Skip Bayless. He was talking about that today why he did it, Skip Bayless, but I was like, hey, maybe he ain't seen Skip Bayless on the court. I don't know. I mean, I don't think Skip Bayless we went to none of them games down there in LA, you know what I'm saying, being on the front court, but I'm pretty sure he probably would have said something to him too. But with Stephen A., I mean, he saw him. I guess if Stephen A. wasn't there, he probably wouldn't have said nothing to him. But I guess he saw him say, "Hey man, this is my chance to say something to him." Since he right here, so he just went up the way in the man. Hey man, he walked up to him like a man, said, said what he said, and that was it. I mean, it wasn't no big thing. Anybody with a child, with a kid, that's any parent. He's a parent first. That's why I keep telling people he's a parent first. He's a father first. So he said what he said. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, he probably was telling Stephen A. keep it basketball, man. You ain't gonna keep it basketball. Don't let it get personal. You know what I'm saying? So, but
that's all. Let me ask you this.
What you didn't do when you were saying that, you didn't see what Stephen A. Smith said. Did you see what he said?
Stephen A. never said anything. Stephen A. didn't say nothing.
Yeah, he did.
What did he say? What did he say?
He said some slick stuff. You have to go back and watch it. And he never opened his mouth. Stephen A. admitted it himself. He said something. He said, "Yeah, I shouldn't say that."
What did he say?
I forgot what he said, but he said he admitted it himself. Nothing. He did. He admitted it himself.
Listen, let me just tell y'all this right here.
I'm gonna tell you why Stephen A. said he was.
Well, you gotta tell me. You said he said something. I want to know what he said.
I gotta have a said he said something.
Well, I'm gonna just put it like this. I'm gonna give you the nuts and bolts. What's going on?
What's going on?
Like I seen the podcast earlier today. I've been watching for the last couple of days. I'm just trying to get everybody's opinion about this. I seen Swagoo chime in on this. I seen Matt Barnes.
What's Swagoo say?
The pivot. I seen everybody.
What's Swagoo say?
Stephen A. Smith is the biggest reporter, black or white, out there, period, point blank, when it comes to sports basketball. His voice carries a lot of weight. LeBron is in his feelings about one particular thing and one thing only. Stephen A. go at LeBron all the time about he's not the GOAT, Michael Jordan the GOAT, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. He's sensitive to the fact that Stephen A. Smith say he's not the GOAT. It's always gonna be Michael Jordan, this, that, and the other. And they said basically, then what made me really know that it wasn't about Bronny. A couple games later, Boston played LA Saturday night. Go back and look at it. They got the audio. LeBron was embracing Richard Jefferson. He was saying to Richard Jefferson, and the mic was too close. It ain't had nothing to do with my son. It had everything to do with LeBron James. Put some respect on his name, basically.
I'm going to see that. I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna have to go look and see that up on YouTube or wherever it's at. I ain't seen that, but if you said
because at the end of the day, I'm trying to figure out this. So if you telling me this was LeBron saying, don't talk about my son, he ain't never said nothing negative about his son. Never have. He's saying his son just don't belong in the NBA. And they saying he putting up all these points in the G League. That's fine, well, good, and dandy. I don't think nobody right here sitting in their right mind has a problem with Bronny James. Nobody.
I don't know.
It's about A, how he got to the league. B, he ain't NBA ready. And so what Stephen A. Smith saying about that is true. But at the same token,
that's why he in the G League. That's why he in the NBA ready. He in the G League.
Okay. So now, so what did he say about his son to make him mad? He be saying the stats. His son averages 0.3 points. Are you mad? He's giving you the stats in the NBA. Is he mad about that?
He averaging what? Not in the G League.
No. In the NBA. In the NBA.
He ain't really he only ain't really did nothing in the NBA. That's why he in the G League. That's why he's still developing. I'm saying,
he was just saying Stephen A. always throwing off the stats. And LeBron has to take a lot of accountability to this. When LeBron, before the pre-draft workout, when Bronny was coming out, he said, my son is better than 50% of the league right now. That's what he said himself. This is what he said. Nobody said this but LeBron. Then you turn around and say this. Then your son didn't get drafted in the first round if he was 50% better than the NBA. He didn't get drafted in the first round. Then you manipulated the whole draft to get him drafted to your team, which nobody gonna take him anyway. Then you get mad this man here doing his job and talking about he supposed to talk about anybody in the NBA. Your son is a part of the NBA, young. And I seen Ryan Clark Ryan Clark today said his son said, Daddy, if you came to my A like that, you'll make me less of a man. But we heard Bronny say nothing. It's like his daddy is standing on top of him when you say, give me my cookie, and your daddy come outside. That's exactly how it look. You better leave my son alone. He didn't come to Bron. He didn't. Everybody
got their opinion about it. Everybody got their own opinion about it. Everybody, saying that they don't like how he did it, the way he did it, brought him into the league, this and that. Yeah, okay, cool, whatever, man. I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, any parent, like I said, it's always parent first. I don't care what you say about the league and all this and that. Any parent that's in the situation that can help their family member or help their son get to a certain level, they're going to do it. So, miss me with all that other stuff like y'all talking about. Hey, he did it. If you was in that position, you do the same thing. If any of them, I ain't want to have that, man. Like all the other people.
But hold up.
No. Let me finish what I'm saying. Like all the other people, when they got these multi-billion-dollar companies. What are they doing? They're keeping it in the family. So it's the same concept, man. So miss me with all that. Bron James doing it. Hey, he doing what he's supposed to do as a dad. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. You have a son. You got a son, right?
Yep.
You got a son.
Yeah.
If your son was in the same business you was in, whatever business it is, your son is not, you can't criticize your son. You would get mad and take up for your son, even though your son is in a grown man league now. You would do the same. You would come to the aid of your son. If somebody was saying words about him, saying they're not talking bad about him.
What you mean? If somebody criticize, you say I criticize somebody else.
Yeah, somebody. Okay, that's what Stephen A. Smith is criticizing son about his play in the NBA. That's all he's doing. He's doing his job.
That's all. What I'm saying.
So
good.
So hypothetically, I'm asking you a question. You have a son. I don't. You have a son, so somebody criticize your son for doing whatever. If y'all was the best bean picking in the world and the worst bean picking in the world, would you be mad if somebody criticize your son because he ain't doing it right?
No, if you're getting constructive criticism, why would you get mad about that?
And that's what Stephen A. Smith is doing.
But now I'm saying, I don't think he said that. It was certain personal. I keep telling you that.
How? What did he say?
I was just saying something. Like I said, Stephen A. I don't know what he said, but Stephen A. said he said something too. I'm just saying what Stephen A. said.
He didn't say anything.
He did. He said it himself.
Okay. All right, tomato.
I should have said such and such. I can't tell you what go. After we get out this right here, I'm gonna go look it up and see exactly what he said. Then we're gonna have another podcast on that, okay? But like I said, he said it himself. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said something. He said, and you know what he did say? He said, I know what I said. When he first did his little I think it was on the Stephen A. Smith podcast when he said that. He said, yeah, I know what I said. I know it got back to LeBron. So he admitted that he said something that wasn't in the context of basketball. It was a little bit on a personal side.
What could it be? I still ain't saying what he said.
He Stephen A. ain't said it. He said, hey, that's between me and him. I'm just telling you what he said. Stephen A. said he said something that wasn't on the basketball, that wasn't in the basketball context. It was a little more personal.
You know what? And you're the first one saying it because I done seen a lot of podcasts. I ain't heard nobody say anything to Stephen A. Smith say anything.
I'm gonna go pull up Stephen A. Smith podcast and I'm gonna
pull it up. Pull it up.
It's like it was like in the first 30 seconds or something like that.
Because he came on first. When he came on first take, he said that LeBron came to him as a dad, not as a basketball player. Dad. So he said that's why he didn't say anything to it. He let LeBron get all his words out. He said, because you know what, as a parent, I'm a parent too. But he said at the end of the day, it wasn't about Bronny. It wasn't about Bronny at all. It's about him. So at the end of the day, like I said, it's about the GOAT. It's about the GOAT.
I don't think that's what it is. I don't think that's what it is.
All right.
But like I said, it is. I'm gonna look it up and find out and see what it is, and we can go from there. Like I said, I could be right. I could be wrong. I could be right. You know, I ain't trying to be right or whatever. You know, like I said, it is what it is. You know, but like I said, if it was something personal, then yeah, I understand wholeheartedly why LeBron did what he did.
I think anybody would. But I think 1,000% it wasn't nothing personal. He couldn't say nothing personal about that kid. That kid ain't got nothing to talk about. He has nothing to talk about personal. What can you say personally about LeBron James besides he suck in the NBA? That's about the only thing you can say. He suck.
All right, let me ask you this right here. What about when Stephen A. Smith was saying all that stuff about what's my man name from the that was the first round pick for Michael Jordan?
Kwame Brown.
Yeah. Stephen A. Smith was actually going. No. Stephen A. Smith was going to college campuses and was dogging that dude out. Dogging Kwame Brown. I mean, he was making it personal.
But let me ask you
really
this.
was making it personal.
But let me ask you this. Did he say anything off of the court? We were talking about the NBA. He was talking about on the court.
Yeah, but no, he was saying something on the court.
This is what I'm hearing from you now. This is what I'm hearing. If you are a bad player, you got all this social media stuff. What you be saying, all this social media stuff.
Yeah.
If you're a bad player, and they're doing their jobs and critiquing you, you get so sensitive. They sit there saying you suck.
Kwame Brown even said himself. He said if he would have kept, he kept it back. He said that's what his job. That's what he's supposed to do. Basketball, he's not understand. But Stephen A. Smith was making that job personal, and that's when everybody started getting on Stephen A. Smith about that. Remember, that's when Kwame Brown had that. Everybody like, man, Kwame Brown really going at Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, remember, he was saying.
But because Stephen A. Smith was doing a lot of stuff that was personal. He was going on these college campus tours.
You keep saying personal. Personal meaning what he's saying, you suck at basketball? Is that personal?
No, it was something else. You got to go look at everybody.
He's not talking about nobody's families. He's not talking about his family. He's not talking about it.
No, but I ain't saying that. I'm saying he wasn't keeping it basketball. He was making it personal. Like,
okay,
why would you go to a college campus and talk about a 19-year-old boy? They got videotape of it too. He was going on tour like he was the HBCU.
But Kwame Brown didn't go to college though.
No, Stephen A. Smith was going to these college campuses. This is when, you know what I'm saying? And he was talking about Kwame Brown. It's on YouTube, man. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna see the information, and you like, dang, bro, why he doing my man like? That's why everybody started getting on Kwame's side. Remember, they're like, man, yeah, Stephen A. Smith was really going in on this cat outside the basketball realm. Stephen A. can get personal when he wants to now.
I look at it like this.
And so and they said that's how Stephen A. built his career on Kwame Brown. He kept, and anytime he had a chance to bash Kwame Brown, he would boom, 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 stacking up. And that's why a lot of those people was getting on Stephen A. Smith. Once all them YouTube videos start coming back and forth, and people start actually diving into it, looking into it, they're like, but damn, man, Stephen A. had. That's why a lot of people were getting on. And then that's why Stephen A. ended up trying to make that apology to Kwame Brown, remember? Yeah, him, Open Smoke and all them dudes, and Kwame Brown was getting up on them boys, Captain Jack and all them boys, they were talking all that smack. Yeah.
He was talking to Gilbert Arenas.
And Stephen A. Smith, yeah, and Captain Jack and the Open Smoke podcast. He was talking about both of them. Cause they were getting real disrespectful too. So he said, "Hey, okay, that's why."
I understand. Me personally, I'm not going to talk about you outside of what I see on TV. I don't know anything about your personal life. I don't know anything about it. But if he's saying Kwame Brown wasn't that good of a player on the court, he's not lying. But Kwame just wasn't ready.
Yeah, true. But he was making it personal, man. Trust me. It was more than beyond than.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to give me some receipts. I'm gonna need you to bring us some receipts and give it to me.
Yeah, I'm about to pull the receipts up. I'm gonna send you something today. I'm gonna send you something tonight.
I want to do some research. I'll send you something tonight. But like I say, man, I know we talking long with about sports right now. I didn't even know.
Like, hey, go YouTube tonight, because even Kenyon Martin came after Stephen A. Smith about all the slander.
But that was he was on their show today, wasn't he?
Who?
He was on Gilbert Arenas show today, I think.
Kenyon Martin?
No, Stephen A. was on their podcast.
Oh, he was? I ain't get a chance to see.
Yeah, I got to go look at it, because he said, I can't wait to get on Gilbert Arenas and Kenyon Martin and all those guys who on their podcast. So I haven't looked at it yet, but I want to see what happened there.
I'm going to look at it after we get up off this right here. But like I said, man, like I said, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I was saying I was going to do some more research on it. I'm going to sing the stuff tonight when I get something about the Kwame Brown and something about the Brown and James stuff.
But like I said, at the end of the day, people going to have their own take on it. But I don't really have a dog in the fight, because,
True.
I don't think Stephen A. personally, I don't think he winning him. It's just like the Michael Jordan, LeBron James thing. If you anti-Jordan, if you love Jordan, then you're gonna go and you're gonna whatever Stephen A. Smith you're gonna follow it. If you you love LeBron James, you're gonna this is how the world is now. They have split it down the middle to the point where either you and Michael Jordan ain't got nothing to do with this conversation, but it's all about Mike and LeBron. Mike, and what's so funny about this? Mike is sitting back somewhere and believes or on his boat somewhere. He ain't thinking about this stuff, but people are still bringing up Mike and LeBron. He's always gonna be compared to Michael Jordan. And I saw somebody today. I don't know who I saw today. I saw Mace. Mace on his podcast. Mace, Cameron and Mace. Mace said he ain't better than Mike or Kobe or Steph Curry for that matter. He said that's his opinion. He said because how can I respect you when you go get championship team, when you go run to these teams and build a team? He like me. Mace said the same thing I've been saying. Mike stood ground in Chicago. Kobe stood ground in Lakers.
And with Cameron and Mace, see, that's stuff that y'all be leaving out stuff, man. That's stuff I be hating, bro. That's stuff that Mike Jordan them couldn't go to them teams like that back in the days, man. They couldn't be getting traded like that.
What about Kobe?
When the NBA, hold on. When the NBA and the players union got in and renegotiated that deal, that's when players could get traded. You don't think Michael Jordan want to get in on that team and stop losing and getting tired of losing to the Pistons?
Nope.
Man, yeah, he did that.
Nope.
Even Kobe wanted to go to another team.
Did he? Did he though?
He was gone. He was gone.
Listen, did he go?
His bag packed. He was gone. I don't want to hear that, man. Nobody likes losing, bro. Nobody likes losing, man. Mike Jordan had a chance to go to another team, he would have went.
But guess what?
I don't want to hear that, man. The collective bargaining agreement was an end.
You saying that? That's you saying that.
That's what it was. They couldn't go
Jordan era, baby. Yeah, Jordan, not Kobe and Curry. Not Kobe and Curry. They could have left. Kobe, and they didn't. They didn't.
Hey, he would want to go. Kobe already told me, hey, man, trade me, man. Trade me. He already said it. It came from his own mouth, so you can't say it.
Here you go again. Here you go again. I've never seen that before. Here you go again.
Kobe wanted to leave L.A.
What about Steph Curry? What about Steph Curry?
Huh? Steph Curry what? Steph Curry had never left. He had a foot to stand on. He was already hurt the first couple of years. The ankle was all bad. Where he going? Where he going? Where he going?
All I know, out of all the superstars that you named, man.
He couldn't even.
Out of all the superstars you naming,
he ain't had no room to even try to make actual trade with his program.
Out of all the superstars you naming, didn't nobody run like LeBron. LeBron ran from team to team. No. Steph Curry didn't have a foot to stand on, so that's why he couldn't run. That's why he stayed in Golden State. I'm pretty sure if he was healthy, he probably missed my point. He still got 4 rings.
You missed my point. If they had an opportunity to do it, they would do it. Everybody can say if and can. If Michael Jordan had the opportunity to go to different teams they want to go, you don't think he would have try to be with the LA Lakers then? You don't think he would try to go be a manager them and want to win? Yes, he would. Yes, he would.
I'm gonna see you some stuff tonight. I'm gonna let you do some research. I'm gonna see what Magic Johnson said about that.
You think he got tired? He got tired of getting beat. He got tired of getting beat in Chicago, man. He got tired of that, man.
Okay.
He got tired of that.
I'm gonna see you some receipts tonight.
If we had a chance to go to LA, Michael Jordan would have won. Miss me with that, man.
I'm gonna see you some
Michael Jordan is. He would have won. You don't think he got tired of scoring 63 on Bird and still losing? Come on, man.
So you need to ask people. You need to ask the people YouTube that question tomorrow. If Michael Jordan had the chance to leave, before
he would have left.
Before he started winning the championship, would he have left?
Yeah. If they had the NBA collective bargaining agreement in, yes, he would have went.
Mike got dog in him. Mike,
nope. And you know how I know? You know how I know they would have went? Because you got all them hypocrites in there talking about what they wouldn't have done. Charles Barkley was running to go get a championship somewhere. Yes, he was. My man, Karl Malone mailman running to LA to try to get a championship. Gary Payton running to LA to try to get a championship. Yes, it was. Why didn't they say they were running? They want that championship. Tired of losing. And then they was in Mike Jordan era. And they was tired of losing. Charles Barkley definitely was tired of losing. He won that championship. Tired of losing. And he ran. So you mean to tell me if Mike had the opportunity to run, yes, he would have. He'd have been running faster than my man and get out. Faster than him and get out. Y'all don't want to believe it. A person that's that competitive and he tired of losing, yeah, he running, man. The first chance he get, he on it. Hey, man, he on that midnight train to Georgia. Jordan would have win. Collective bargaining agreement wasn't negotiated back then. That's why they couldn't go nowhere. So they had to stay out their whole contract. So miss me with all that, man.
All right.
Miss me with all that. Everybody because he run. Yeah, he had opportunity to run.
And you see how I'm letting you rant, but this is how people that love LeBron, this is how they rant. This is how they rant.
Nope.
Because they take up LeBron. They take up LeBron.
It ain't about LeBron. You know yourself. I told Jordan is my GOAT, so don't even act like that.
I can't tell. I can't tell.
How you mean you can't tell? Because you're not, you know what? You biased, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to say LeBron is not great at all. You want to give him his props, bro. If he's another good. Man, hey, if another he good. See, you getting a backhanded compliment. You getting a backhanded compliment. A good.
If I say he's,
you know who's good? I'm gonna tell you who good. I'm gonna tell you who good. Shawn Kemp was good. Ron Harper was good. Chauncey Billups was good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so you mean tell me he ain't better than none of them players? Okay.
No, he better than them. He better.
See, you can't be honest with yourself. So how you gonna be honest?
No, he's better than them. He's better than them. But
he's still better.
Is he better than Kobe, Mike, Magic?
He right up there on the same level.
Bird.
He right there on the same level. He playing in the same atmosphere. He playing in the same atmosphere. Miss me with all that, man. He playing right up there with him. He playing right up there with him. But like I said, man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. We could go all night about this, man, but make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all, get us in your algorithm, man. Just share it with everybody, man. Put yourself in the comments, man. Hey, get my boy. Hey, tell my boy to get a reality check, man. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, we appreciate y'all. My Speaking Podcast, we appreciate y'all, man. Anything else, man? Hey, Baldhead Slick, go ahead, man. Gangsta, that's what you got, Guru.
See these eyes. These eyes don't lie.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're definitely lying. Yeah. Peace out, man.